Grand Rising, YouTube Grand Rising. Good evening, good day, depending on where you are. I'm back in again, channeling the messages are sent to me, through me, and for me to share. And remember, not every message that comes through is going to be a message for everyone, but there's definitely a message here for someone. You're just needing to take the messages that resonate and leave the rest for those that the message will resonate with. So this is message or chapter 17, message 8. There was a 7.1 that I did. It felt to me like an interruption from an ancestor. For those that was resonating with the energy of that message, there's two messages that I put up real early this rising, much later on in the day now, and I've literally been channeling this energy all day as I've been going about my day. And symbolic to this message, I definitely feel like I'm in this energy of this masculine. There's been some kind of a shift. The first six messages I was definitely within a feminine's energy, masculine energy, depending on how you're resonating with the messages. But this message, I'm very much tapped into this energy of the masculine energy that's here in the reverse. I feel like this masculine is going through major changes, major challenges right now, possibly within a family. It looks to me here as if a family is getting ready for some kind of I'm hearing ceremony, but service is what I wanted to say. Whatever this is, it's a kind of an energy of mixed emotions. This is going back, this is history. This is going back into the energy of the Six of Cups, which is the energy of the past, past life energy, childhood, the foundation, the root, the base, the family. The card that came through in this energy is blood ties and inner circle, you know. There's some kind of transparency that's going on here. Someone's in a very vulnerable state with this emperor. I feel for me in the energy of the message, this emperor feels like a father figure. Going back to part one, the father cards here in the reverse, I feel like someone's father in spirit is with them very closely right now, going through these challenging changes. This energy of nostalgia, this energy of feeling disconnected from a family which may have raised you, not necessarily of a bloodline. I'm paying attention to that, the fact that this card came through in the reverse. Someone's in this energy of nostalgia of going back to basics, going back to a time when they may have felt left behind, abandoned. I'm paying attention to the illustration of the card. The little boy, or the masculine energy at the back here, is way behind those in front, It's giving me that kind of a left behind energy. And the card that's directly behind that is this energy of weight. Came through in the last two messages. I feel like this is an ancestral message to somebody. Somebody may have been ignoring the intuitive signs, synchronicities, nudges, dreams that they may have been having from a particular ancestor that's trying to show them something, clear communication. But I feel like that communication is being ignored. And I'm picking up on the energy of forgiveness is needed in this situation. I'm picking up a strong energy of resentment here, especially when I'm looking into the energy of nostalgia. 17 may be significant. 2017, age 17. I'm even seeing this as time. 17 on the 24-hour clock. 1700 hours, 5. There's been some kind of shift here, some kind of change. whatever this is bringing in some kind of, it's a victory, it's a success, but it's one that doesn't feel genuine and it doesn't feel great, but it's putting this masculine in an emperor position. I'm hearing head of, however that may resonate, head of the household, head of a company, head of something, head of a family. Someone that their outer circle or their inner circle even can look up to, but there's no communication. There's a lack of communication right now because somebody's trying to get past this feeling of feeling exhausted. You know, someone's not putting no time, no effort into a situation here. So the moon energy is the energy from the previous message, and I'm going to put the devil overall energy from the bottom of the deck of the last message, but I'm going to leave this here for a moment because this is significant to the energy that's coming through. What I'm picking up on now, what I've been speaking of since pressing record, is literally I'm just channeling. Since I've been sitting down, I just pressed record. This is different to what I've written, or not different, but I've also done a write-up here. But the Three of Cups is here in the reverse. Whatever may feel like a victory is not a celebration. You know, I feel like a masculine is receiving some form of Ace of Pentacles from a possible and a mothering energy with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. But this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse created some kind of conflict and challenges, obstacles for this masculine. I was just looking at the card underneath and it's obstacles and challenges, but you know, for a King of Wands here in the reverse, again I could be connecting with a Taurus, Cancer, Aries, which is center of this message, heart of the matter, Pisces, Leo, dealing with or in the energy of Sagittarius. There's a lot going on in this energy of Sagittarius. Be mindful of somebody who's only after an Ace of Pentacles, which I feel a masculine doesn't even care to swindle away in this energy of the devil, in this energy of having addictions and bad habits. You know, it's a kind of a giveaway energy, and is what I'm picking up on here. Someone doesn't feel like this Ace of Pentacles is genuine. I was picking up in the previous message, not all money is good money, you know, especially in this energy of the Ace of Swords that came through in the reverse. There's some kind of truth that's needing to be discovered in regards to the stability of a King of Pentacles here, a masculine energy. I feel like there's a change. There's a change coming for this masculine. Whatever was haunting the masculine, that's being removed. You know, a cloud is being lifted from a masculine, only for another cloud to hang over them. It's an energy I'm picking up on. I understand now why the Empress's energy, which came out in message 7, came out in the obstacle position. I was kind of concerned, you know, as to why the Empress came out in that energy, in the energy of the message. It kind of baffled me a little bit in the energy of the World card, which is card number 21. Both came through in the obstacle position. There's some kind of a conflict. I'm hearing later rest. There's been some kind of a conflict that's needing to be resolved. Somebody may feel young at heart, you know, mothering energy. Somebody's sorry but not sorry. Archangel Michael is here in regards to this energy. But going back to this energy here, this is the financial, it says giving money. This is the finance that I feel is coming in towards a masculine. And I feel like in some way, shape or form, it's going to be able to help a masculine move out of this energy of the King of Wands in the reverse, an energy of having a lack of confidence. As I was going into the previous message, there's a masculine here that's either in this energy of threatening, either they're the one who's intimidating, threatened, and bothered by a situation, or this is someone who's projecting this energy onto a King of Wands, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces, cusp, Taurus, Aries, cusp. Somebody's in this energy. It's like somebody's obsessed with somebody's finances, some form of financial income that's coming in towards this masculine. I'm picking up on an energy of life changing. The energy I was picking up on a few messages ago, a couple of days ago, was somebody was going to be put in a position where that you wouldn't have to want for nothing. It's that kind of an energy, life changing, financially free was the energy I was picking up on. Somebody in this situation will literally see you drown in the situation, but now that they see that you're having some kind of a financial abundance, doors to finances here came through in the very first message, is opening to you. There's some kind of an energy here of marrying for money. Going back to a message I did a couple of years ago, 2023, I believe it was, in this energy of shotgun wedding. Somebody's literally only marrying somebody, and this is something that's in somebody's subconscious. It's a hidden emotion. Somebody's just wanting to marry for finances here. I done a private message for somebody recently, and the title was "Be mindful of someone coming to take you for everything that you have." Queen of Wands is here in the reverse. It's an energy of someone may just meet their match. Somebody's coming back, fight fire with fire. Is the kind of an energy I'm picking up on here. You know, whosoever this energy is that you're connected with, masculine energy that I'm connecting with, is in this for the finances. They're a drama starter. This is somebody who you may have dealt with in your past. This could well be a mothering energy. The Hermit card is directly behind that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull an overall energy in regards to this message, chapter 17, message 8, in addition to the energy of the devil. I'm going to pull an overall energy, then I'll read what I wrote. There's injustice here in this energy of marrying for money. And we've also got the energy of the star. My cards are in the reverse. I'm going to pay attention to the fact that the Justice card came through in the reverse, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable with that shuffle and with the way how it came out. I don't like to see my cards in the reverse, especially the major arcanas. So I'm just going to split the deck, split it on the Sun and the Justice card. So there is definitely a turnaround here in regards to whatever this energy of hostile takeover I was picking up on in the previous message. You know, there was also a warning of being mindful if you're wanting to purchase a vehicle like a car of a high value. You know, there's a need to get the car checked over with a mechanic. You know, somebody who knows about that field of work. But I just want to connect to the overall energy of this message, chapter 17, message 8, in regards to this. And what I'm picking up on is an ancestral message going back to what I've written up here and what I will read out. There's a strong ancestral message where they're trying to communicate with a masculine. A masculine's ignoring them in on every level. Through music, through dreams, through, you know, signs, synchronicities, numerology, however this may resonate. The Fool cards at the bottom of the deck, Aries energy. But in regards to this energy, in addition to the devil, chapter 17, message 8, what's the most important message that's needed to be heard at this time in regards to this energy? For those that may be resonating with this message. And remember, not every message that comes through is going to be a message for everyone. but there's definitely a message here for someone. You're just needing to take the messages that resonate and leave the rest for those that the message will resonate with. We've got temperance at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing moderation, patience. Time is a healer and time is a revealer. Somebody's trying to avoid the consequences of their actions, of their threatening ways. They're intimidated, threatening energy, giving as good as they can get, fighting fire with fire. You know, eye for an eye kind of an energy is what I'm picking up on, which was one of the songs that I channeled early this rising. The tower in the reverse is somebody who's trying to avoid something, avoid some kind of, I'm hearing exposure, shockwave kind of a thing, you know, some kind of a drama. I'm hearing a madness, a messy situation. But what I wrote coming out of the second message, this rising, angel number 1133, going into the message that I recorded, the second one, 7.1. 11:33 minutes into that message, my light started flickering. It was perfectly fine after the message and before the message, and even up until now, it was fine. I'm noticing it's starting to flicker again. At that time, I was definitely in the energy of channeling a message from an ancestor at that time. So that was kind of, you know. But anyway, I feel like this ancestor is trying to communicate with a masculine energy here. Wants a masculine to confess to a soulmate. This ancestor is possessing a King of Cups in this energy of haunted, which came through in the previous message, within their subconscious, their subconsciousness, nudging, urging them to do the right thing in respects to their inner child, or just a child, their child. This is the father and son with the King of Cups and the Page of Cups that came through, King of Cups in the upright, Page of Cups in the reverse. You know, that I feel like that's a masculine's inner child, his innocence. But there's no mothering energy. No Queen of Cups' energy has come through in this messages so far. Nothing to say with no Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is also missing. The only Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, which are both in the reverse. I'm hearing no example, no role model. Two queens, two tarot decks. The ancestors are driving this force energy, this force of a confession. Someone is needing to open up in this energy of trickery that may have taken place in the past, in the foundation, this deceptive energy. Angel number 3711. I read it out in the previous message. You know, positive turn and solid changes. Be loving and caring is the energy that this ancestor is trying to communicate to this masculine. But this masculine is resisting, is in a very dismissive energy. King of Cups, King of Wands in the reverse. No action. You know, someone has love for this Empress's energy, but they're not willing to take any action. You know, their inner child is still bruised. Is the energy I'm picking up on right now. King of Pentacles is here in the upright. You know, this masculine is saying they're now in a stable position. They're a father of their own, kind of an energy with this energy of family man. They've built blood ties and inner circles of their own. A family of their own is what I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on this energy very strongly right now, is that somebody wants nothing to do with a situation, no communication or anything, no finance, no truth, no clarity. Just someone washed their hands clean from whatever this communication is that's trying to come into them. They're exhausted, they've got over whatever this is, or at least that's what they're telling themselves. That's the lie that's being told to self and to others, because the Page of Cups is in the reverse. For this masculine energy, they're still dealing with some childhood traumas. Someone picking up on this energy of abandonment issues. So there's no communication between you or this community. or anybody right now. This imbalanced energy, King of Pentacles in the upright, but not truly happy. Although I do see this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse energy. This is where I slightly see this feminine energy from the previous messages coming through in this message here. There's a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Or this can just be this marrying for money, feminine energy that's now coming back into this masculine's life because of some form of financial upgrade I'm hearing with this Emperor energy. So King of Pentacles in the upright, but not truly happy. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, in the energy of joy, happy and content with what you have. As you work to build your foundation, your legacy, no quick fix. You're hard working and your hard work will pay off. I was picking up on the angel number 1010. It's up to you to separate the two. And this is where I was seeing the coincidence of the Empress being directly behind the energy of this devil. I've seen this energy before, going back to 3 years ago on my channel, and it was attached to a global warning. You know, I didn't know it at the time until I knew it. You know, it's one of those kind of realizations. So as I was saying, going back to the writer, 1010, it's up to you to separate the two. 222. Endings and new beginnings, perceptions. The last time I saw this energy, I was channeling a movie also as I was writing this, but I digress. It was called Dancing with the Devil. Anyway, it says the energy of the Empress behind the devil, Capricorn energy, toxicity in the city. Where I am in the UK, the capital is London, in the city. So anyway, in the UK, that's in the UK, but for those who's listening, it's going to be different for some, you know. But I digress. I did a chapter, I believe it was chapter 10, but there's a few chapters that I've noticed is significant to this energy, from chapter 6, 7, specifically 8 and 10. So anyway, towards the ending of what I now know as the underground energy, which came through in this message, the same card. The information that wasn't gained then is now gained, and the information is being brought to the surface. Message from the Snake Princess was a message I did back then, but there was no queen, no mothering energy. Before the devil energy, 2002, I got sick for 8 days. It's a similar energy, but this time, prior to this energy, I got sick. This was going back into last week. I got sick, but only for 4 days. So half the time, 50-50, picking up on this energy again of hostile takeover. But I digress. At the time, this is surrounding the passing of the Queen. The Queen passed on the 8th of the 9th, 2022, which is almost 3 years to the date. Well, it's just over 3 years to the date. In this energy at this time, when I was writing this channeling message, I was picking up on a warning, global warning, 3 years to the date. I associate 222 and always have with the energy of a karmic mother. 14, the 14th of October 2025 may be significant. At the time I was writing this, I was listening to music, and sometimes I go into a trance when I'm writing, and sometimes I come out. So as I came out of this trance of writing, the song that was playing was on, and it said, "What's not dead, don't dash it away." Meaning, if something is worth fixing, fix it. You know. It says, "From you fix your mind, you fix the problem. Don't allow outside forces to dim your inner light. Patience, God, and time." And I kept on hearing this all day until I had to literally put myself to sleep, and then woke up, carried on with my day, and then came back into this energy. It's this energy of someone here may have an ancestor that would regularly say, "Listen up." Again, I heard a people without knowledge of their past history, origin, culture is like a tree without roots, easily swayed, easily led. I believe that's a quote from Marcus Garvey. If I was to title this energy, this message today, it would be money is the root of all evil. Hashtag shotgun wedding. 2023 may be relevant in this kind of energy of groupie. Whosoever this energy is here is a groupie kind of an energy. Be mindful of somebody coming to take you for everything that you have. They're playing a waiting game. Not messing, I heard the song again now, not messing with a gold digger. A nightmare has just ended for another to begin, with an illusion, a shock. And now I understand this is the shock, but it's in the reverse. Someone's trying to avoid this shock, this consequence. Follow your inner bliss. Someone is needing to stop living within a lie, needing to be honest with themselves. Forgive but don't forget the lessons that you've learned, the wisdom, knowledge which you've applied and gained, where you've gained your freedom and your peace of mind, or needing to. Your peace, or whosoever I'm connecting to, is important to you. It's important to us all. I am seeing reason, not excuses, type energy. The why to the who of this masculine energy may always seem to be in a low vibration, in inner conflict with self, mainly, which will ricochet on those in their circle, those close to them, blocking cycles and communication due to past life inner childhood healing. When it's even remotely brought to the surface, goes into an indecisive mode, fear of making any kind of decision right now, fear of commitment, burns bridges easily, self-sabotage, kind of an energy, victim consciousness, confliction within, and confliction with the feminine energy within themselves, that feminine healing, male or female. I feel a disconnect with a Capricorn, Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus, Cancer may be significant. Also Pisces, Aries, cusp, Taurus cusp. A lot of cusp energy I was picking up on. Not too sure of the significance of what the cusp energy is or means. I just can't put my finger on it, and I feel like whatever this is symbolic. That's symbolic to the message. There's something going on that somebody just can't put their finger on right now, but I feel like something is going to be brought to the surface. This person would literally walk away watching you drown, but Archangel Michael is here protecting your peace, because you gave the benefit of the doubt to the Seven of Swords, and now I'm connecting with the feminine energy, going back into the other messages 1 to 7, protecting you from the Seven of Swords, a lie told to you, or that you may have told yourself, in this energy of the shadow. The shadow is you too, not wanting to believe the truth. I was picking up on that quote where it says, hurt me with the truth, not with a lie. It's not your shame to carry, whatever this situation is that's going on. I'm picking up on this energy of, this has got everything to do with you, Empress, and nothing at all. I'm picking up on this energy of there may be some kind of characteristics that you may share that resembles our Empress's energy within this masculine's life, This masculine is needing to be honest with themselves before they can be honest with anybody else outside of them right now. And then at this time of writing this, I heard the song. It's by an artist called Remain Virgo, an Assassin, Agent Sasko, and the song's called Fade Away. It says a dirty heart can't sweep with broom, it can't wash with soap. Meditation will fade away. I feel like this is connecting to the warning that the mother gave of the wood maiden. I feel like there's a mothering ancestral energy here that's trying to bring a warning to a masculine in regards to the energy of the wood maiden. The wood maiden is an energy that will dance with a masculine to their death. I feel like this is the final whisper from a mother to a masculine energy, male or female, however this message is resonating with you. Ancestral message, listen up. A masculine is in the energy of sacrificing their abundance, their legacy, their family wealth, their lineage. The ancestors are and has been repairing this will, coming to you in your dream state, maybe over and over again. But again, I'm feeling it's being ignored, no recognition. They've gone through and over your head. Tension, connecting you now, connecting with you through this message in hopes you hear them and listen up, is what I kept on hearing. I feel like there's a masculine here that's not acknowledging a situation, and their ancestor wants them to listen up. So let's see, let's get an angel card in regards to the energy of this message for those that I'm resonating with in regards to this masculine energy, this energy of the devil, overall energy with the tower. The tower's in the reverse. Avoiding consequences of actions, you know. And now I'm hearing you can't dodge the tail of an iguana. Someone's just trying to avoid karma. This is a song and it's called Vibe Check, Vibe Check. The card that came through is forgiveness, and I can feel this energy here. It's in the reverse. But time and patience will bring this energy in. And this is card number 43. Bottom of the deck, we've also got surrender. Surrender, open your heart to forgiveness is an energy I'm picking up on here for somebody. I'm going to get card 43 from the book. The number 37 is very significant in this energy of these last few messages. I keep seeing 37. So forgiveness, it says, come into my life, my beloved, and make me whole. Fill me with your forgiveness complete, washing away all remains of my intolerance for my own imperfections. This angel, blessed one, hold me in your arms of love. You are my friend and companion. This angel, you are my bliss. Forgive yourself in order for healing to be complete. It is not possible to go back and change the past, but you can change how you feel about it. Forgiveness has a rhythm all of its own. As you progress through the process of release and healing, we have been taught to blame our feelings rather than our experiences for unpleasantness. No matter how far we push feelings, they are yours. At some point, they will come back to you. Unpleasant feelings are your salvation, telling you to notice and inspire to take action. Often expressing the way you really feel in a caring way can transform an experience. If the other person is unwilling to understand, your feelings may be guiding you to leave a situation that is not right for you. This can be difficult when other options are not apparent. Call upon this angel with all the desire of your heart and ask for strength, clear vision, and courage. When the behavior of another hurts you, this is a message from your evil self, exposing hidden feelings of guilt, shame, and self-hatred. If you had no such feelings, the other person's actions would leave you undisturbed. The first step is to admit how you really feel. Your body holds the feeling, memory of traumatic events, just as well as your mind recalls the images of events. The cells that hold these feelings are like boxes. You have been open to them. You have to open them and feel what is inside to release the experience. Until you have the courage and desire to do this, the trapped emotional essence will recreate the pattern by magnetically attracting new people and new circumstances with similar essences. This may seem cruel, but it is actually a gift from God to draw your attention to everything that separates you from love, and those behavior patterns do. Once you have deeply felt and released the trauma, also let the memory go. Forgive, and you will be set free. Welcome new situations as guidance and ask this angel to help you clearly see and understand those opportunities. Occasionally, a deep level of healing and forgiveness is instantaneous. More often, it takes time. Trust your guardian angel and evil self to lead you on the path to wholeness as quickly as you are able to progress. This is not a competition, neither are you perfect. You are a human, learning to be divine. Each time you expect yourself to be perfect and then judge yourself harshly when you are not, you are replaying another pattern that expose a lack of self-love. When forgiveness is complete, you will feel serene, kind energy, kind, happy, and loved your life. Let me read that paragraph again. When forgiveness is complete, you will feel kind, happy, and loved. Your life will change to reflect your healing, seizing the endless repetition of the same old patterns, and freeing you to pursue your divine plan. More, you will realize that you are in this energy tender embrace. Even though you still live in the world of suffering and pain, your perception of it will have changed. You will no longer be overwhelmed by your own anguish. Instead, you will be filled with compassion and desire to help when you feel the pain of others. Definitely needing to surrender to forgiveness. I pay attention that forgiveness was in the reverse, fell over in this energy of temperance and the waiting game, in the energy of the sun, card number 1, spirit, in the same energy as the thief here, and somebody in the energy of marrying for money. Somebody may have felt abandoned by a mother in energy who left them behind for finances, you know. They put their financial happiness in front of the happiness of a child. Specifically, the sun card is here, masculine energy. But let's see, in regards to this energy of this masculine, in this energy of needing to forgive, you know, once you made that conscious decision to look deeper into this situation and heal this situation, what's the doors that's going to be opening for you is the kind of energy I'm picking up on. So let's see, what's these doors that's opening for this masculine energy in this energy of forgiveness? Go deeper. It says deeper. It says you are not finished, you are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper, the best is to come. Hold on, and pass this on. I'm hearing generational wealth, generational history, you know, kind of a thing. Begin here. It says, do not fear what travel brings. My dear, the moment is yours. Begin now. It's here. It says, pass this on. Hummingbird song. It says, nectar of sweetness and joy it brings. The hummingbird's healing as medicine sings, and it's in this energy of the tower. It's like the only way to avoid this tower is to go deeper. heal the energy that's needing to be healed within you right now. Face whatever it is that you're needing to face. You know, I'm picking up on this energy of accepting your part to play within this situation. I'm hearing it takes two. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, both in the reverse, you know. There's a responsibility that's needing to be taken here, and accountability. But someone's very stubborn and standing their ground. And I'm hearing with right too. Maybe somebody was threatening within this situation, and someone's needing to take ownership, accountability for their actions, you know. With every action comes a reaction, consequences. It begins with forgiveness, you know. It begins with a sorry first of all, but the sorry card's in the reverse. I'm picking up on this energy of it being too late to say sorry. And as I said that, I just felt tension in my forehead for whatever this burdens was for you. All of this built up tension with the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Sorry, the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords being directly behind this energy of sorry. In the previous message when this sorry card came through, it's an energy of sorry, not sorry. For whoever this masculine energy is. Being petty in this energy of young at heart, but knowing that you can't be like that. So I had to take a pause. I noticed I was going to go into a coughing frenzy. But as I'm sitting down here, about to close this message, I'm paying attention to the energy of needing to surrender to forgiveness. Somebody may just turn up at your door, is an energy. I'm paying attention to this door. This door may just look familiar to you. I was picking up on that energy intuitively. As you turn the corner, I'm hearing right now. It's like someone's needing to surrender, you know, and be truthful and honest to themselves and have this communication, this conversation. This door number here may be significant for somebody, is number 42. I was also picking up on this energy just literally of somebody talking to it. It's like talking to a brick wall is what I'm hearing. Stubborn energy. There's a need to surrender to that, you know. Hear this situation out. Put some effort into this situation, some time and energy to hear out this situation. It may not be excuses. It may just be reasons to the who of whosoever this energy is that you're avoiding, you know, that you're giving no recognition to, no time, no energy, no effort. But let's see, what's the closing message in regards to this energy for those that I'm resonating with? And remember, not every message that comes through is going to be a message for everyone. There's definitely a message here for someone. Card just fell to the ground. And it's don't give up on love. It says a relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. And what I'm picking up on as well is this shift from me channeling the feminine energy to this energy of this masculine energy. I just believe it's where my channel is growing right now, and appreciations to all of my new subscribers and those that's listening to the messages, subscribing, you know, liking, I'm sorry, and commenting. It's definitely helping the algorithm of my messages to be heard by those that needed to be heard. And I feel like this is a new energy. This is somebody's energy that I'm literally picking up on, that may have just recently drained. I'm hearing right now with this energy of with between the last 8 to 17 days maybe. So anyway, that's what I was just picking up on intuitively. The card that also wants to come through in this energy of forgiveness is trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I'm also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. Get another card in regards to this energy for those that I'm connecting with. And we've got this energy of time again. It's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. And on that note, I'm going to end this message here. You'll be able to smile again. The card that came through is the princess who never smiled, you know? But it's just a matter of time before you move out of this energy of feeling lack, or feeling left out in the cold, or feeling abandoned, left behind, you know? Things is going to be made right, and the wheel is about to turn. Healing is about to be made, and you're going to be able to manifest the things into your life that you're needing to manifest into your life, with a change of perception. And this could literally be because somebody may have passed of recently, but the Most High is present. There's an ancestor energy that's looking over you right here, in this energy of the Hermit, in this energy of the Empress, being looked over by a mother and a father in energy, grandfather, grandmother energy, however this may resonate with you. But the Temperance will be the next energy of message 9. And I hope you've been able to find some kind of confirmation, clarity even, guidance in regards to the energy of this message. And the bottom of the deck we've got trust in divine purpose. Final message: this experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on a path of growth. And love and light to you all. And remember, if the message has resonated with you, remember to like the message, share the message for those that you may feel are needing to hear this message right now, And appreciation again to you all.